I feel the pride for serving my country, giving back for what they've given me, and basically making us a better society as a whole. That's where my pride comes from.
I just knew that I wanted to protect my friends and my family the best way I could, and the only way I needed to do that was in the military. Found out about ROTC, and it married the college education with the Army, so it was perfect.
ROTC stands for the Reserve Officer Training Corps. Our primary responsibility is to develop the future leaders for all branches of the service.
I just wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I want to have something that I can be proud of and say that I served my country.
I think one of the things that sets Embry-Riddle apart is the size of the detachment in comparison to the size of the campus.
You know, anywhere from 15 to 20% of the population here are cadets. And you look anywhere around this campus and you'll see uniforms.
It's just an interesting dynamic. You're schoolmates, you get to go to school with these people, but then at the same time, we get to show up and we get to sort of take on these challenges together. And that's what's really a fun part of Army ROTC and being here at Embry-Riddle as well.
Embry-Riddle's Army ROTC program is nationally renowned. We like to say that academics are first, foremost, and always.
The hardest thing about being a cadet here would definitely be to find that balance between being a student and being a cadet.
When I'm here at Embry-Riddle, my whole goal is to graduate. ROTC, I found, really adds to that. It doesn't detract or take away.
Embry-Riddle is very focused on the individual student. If you're having trouble, there's always somebody out there to help you.
The detachment nickname is the best in the West, and that nickname has been around for a while.
Our focus is on developing leadership. The hands-on, practical experiences are truly what brings to fruition those leadership competencies and potential.
We have PT on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it usually involves some sort of aerobic activity like a 2-mile or 3-mile run, as well as push-ups and sit-ups.
There's mornings I wake up, I'm tired and I'm sore, but I go anyway because at the end of PT, you just feel awesome.
One of the things we teach individuals in our program is before you can become a leader, you must first be a follower.
As you go through the program, you get a little bit more responsibility on each step of the way. They keep pushing you a little bit further and a little bit harder. So you get the opportunity to grow, and that all kind of comes together in the leadership laboratory.
This is where the leadership actually happens. This is where the training goes on. This is where we as cadres step back and we let the upperclassmen do their thing.
2nd Platoon Bravo Company defends battle position Yankee 2 to defeat enemy forces.
A field training exercise is an opportunity where we take all of our cadets out for an extended weekend and they get more in-depth training.
We get in our full battle rattle, knee pads, elbow pads, ammo vests, and our rucksacks, and we go out there and we play Army.
Grab that weapon.
I have always wanted to be in the Air Force, and I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was even a little girl, and coming here seemed like the best option to be successful in both of those.
It's right there in the name of the university, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and I don't think it's a coincidence that our cadets who are interested in flying do better than the national average Air Force ROTC-wide in being selected for rated slots.
The Air Force Academy, of course, is the #1 producer of pilots in the Air Force, but after that, Embry-Riddle is the #2 producer, and there's a reason for that. It's because we have high standards, and we uphold those standards, and that pays off in the long run for the students.
I've always wanted to get a pilot slot. It was a long process and a very competitive process. It's great to be in that spot now and to be able to look forward to pilot training and to a future career as a pilot in the Air Force.
It takes time, it takes dedication, and you really have to want to serve. And to see these kids reach that goal and understand that that is what they want to do, it's tremendous. And that's what the commissioning ceremony is all about.
To be able to pin on those bars and become a member of the Air Force family really means a lot to me. This has been the most exciting time of my life. I've become a lot more confident in who I am, and I feel like I know myself a lot better.
Future Army officers need to understand the world is bigger than the individual. We are servants to the American people, and students that get that early on are those that excel very quickly.
The experience out here is totally different than any other university that you can go to. That's why Embry-Riddle is known for producing high-quality officers.
After I visited the campus, I was just hooked. I was hooked on Embry-Riddle.